Hello everybody, this is an update on the euro dollar. We are at an important and interesting crossroad here with a chart. So we don't know whether this will continue, right, or whether we have found an end. And if that happens, well, we should get a big pullback, right? Big pullback up. We're way overextended on the monthly. So at some point of time this will happen. The question is, will it happen now or will it drop off, like create a stop run move? This is not yet a stop run move, right? Well, it has basically tested deep the level. Well, it tested the par level. A stop run move looks differently. So if it cannot generate that on the to the downside, well, then we get a strong pullback up, right? We might get a 10% correction to the 110 level. Well, that's a huge correction, right? 10% for a currency, and that could bring us here back to this around this level here, to the 200 moving average. Well, let's just draw that to get an idea of the extent of the correction that could be there. So how do we know what is more likely? Well, we just look at the patterns, right? So what we had here, we had two S1 patterns, right? So that's a strong bearish bias. And now, well, we had another one here, well, that did not work out, right here, well, that failed, and then it came back. Well, it tried to break this level again, well, it failed again. So what we have now is coming up, well, we've got a series of S1 long patterns coming up. So we see bullish pressure building. These are 15-minute patterns, right, this one and this one. Well, it's struggling, obviously. We are in a potential turnaround situation, but seeing these 15-minute bullish patterns coming up, well, this more and more, I'm thinking that, well, we could actually see that this is the end. It could not generate a stop run move, and if it cannot do that, well, that's a sign of weakness for the bears, right? Then we might see the bulls stepping in with full force. And well, the minimum we should see is actually the snapback to the moving averages on the monthly chart. Snapback, or we could even run to the upper side of this range, which would be like kind of a 25% correction. So this would change a lot, right? I mean, we should see the commodities like precious metals, etc., energies, crude, increase in price. So this would have kind of very important impact. Well, let's see how that works. If we get a rebreak here, if it breaks here the consolidation high, and then we should run towards the par level. So basically, if the consolidation high here gets broken, well, that's an important high because it clusters with the other consolidation high, right? So we've got a cluster here that is right at the big number, the 99 big number. Well, this would for me personally be a situation where I say, okay, let's get out of US dollar and into the euro, for example. So my trading account, I will switch that from dollar, the base currency, from dollar into euro, and other investments I might switch around out of the dollar. Then the next level of the next test is obviously the par level, right? The par level, which is this high, this important high, and from there we go. That's it. Thank you.